Just moments ago, this man was the fearsome ruler of the northern lands, with thousands of soldiers ready to lay down their lives at his slightest command. But in the very next instant, a bolt of lightning struck from the heavens, bringing everything to ruin. He plunged straight into the sea, a broken, helpless man. The only saving grace was that, in those final moments, his loyal servant had risked his own life to strip away his heavy armor and boots. Otherwise, he would surely have drowned right there. When Jack opened his eyes, he found himself washed ashore on the coast of a vast, lush island. A glint of greed flickered once again in his eyes. He felt as though destiny had bestowed upon him a new territory, one he would annex to his empire. However, his servant reminded him in a hushed voice that their entire army had been wiped out in the storm, and now they were left with absolutely nothing. Yet, no fear crossed Jack's face. He raised his sword toward the sky and, with a smile, declared that an empire could be rebuilt. Just then, his gaze fell upon a woman sitting on the shore. Without a second thought, Jack declared her the very first citizen of his new realm. But in the very next second, everything went horribly wrong. With a single kick, the woman sent the powerful king standing before her flying through the air. Then, with lightning speed, she drew a sword and struck down Jack's servant on the spot. Enraged, Jack lunged at the woman, but before he could land a blow, his body faltered, and he collapsed to the ground. Suddenly, everything shifted. Moments later, Jack abruptly opened his eyes once more. He was alive. At first, he thought perhaps destiny was finally smiling upon him, but then he noticed that his dead servant was breathing again. Jack was left utterly bewildered, believing that some mysterious power of his own had saved his servant. But the very same woman standing nearby laughed and said, "This is the Eternal Island. Here, no one ever truly dies."